Standing in my own belief, swinging from the willow tree. Sun is shining, spotlight over me. Bet you I'm the only one to see what's really going on beneath. Feels like starting over until it's over.
Was a kid who made my sister feel heard. She came into my room that night and she said, I don't know, Cameron, he just listens to me. He hears me when I speak. And I'm like, doesn't everybody hear you when but I got it, you know. So really. And I used to, you know, I've been there for Cailee through everything. And a few years after they met, Cailee, I started hearing Brock's name more in conversation. You know, I wasn't explicitly told, hey, Cailee's dating Brock now, but I'm sure I wasn't told, honestly, because I'm known for being pretty critical of people, especially people that are dating my sisters. So, but I was hearing his name more in conversation. Family was asking me about him. Brinley was like, Kiki, play with me like Brock does. And I'm like, Brock's around you, playing with you? So I texted Cailee and I said, how are things going with Brock? And she said, he's super cool. I reacted a little bit like my dad probably would have. Really? He's super cool, that's all I get? But she texted me back and she said, he's a good man. He won't let me open a car door. He treats me well and he makes me feel like I'm floating. I thought of all the times I've seen my sister floating across the stage at graduation, floating amongst the gravel at Cheney Lake in nothing but a pull-up diaper and plastic Barbie heels. My Aunt Carla called her Camper Barbie. Floating across the porch with her friends, floating up my driveway with a beautiful baby in a car seat. And then I saw it today, floating down the aisle. Ever since you've been around, man, she's a little bit less crazy than she usually is. She's a little bit lighter, a little more at peace, and it's just super cool to see. So I got to thinking about how cool and incredible you are. It doesn't take much to just be with a woman, you know, like just be with her. It takes a hell of a person. I learned from my dad and the Scholl family and the Garingers. It takes a hell of a person to be with a woman and take on the responsibility of her child, offer them security, safety, unconditional love, and support. Aside from being a Steelers fan, Brock's quite a guy, so.
Hi, my love. I have, first of all, never seen a more beautiful creature in all of my days. I was gonna ask if you would take a second and look around with me, but she already did that for me. But there's just no other person that I could imagine sharing this scene in our movie with. We finally made it. I take you as my wife because I know you will push me to become my best self right up until the day that I find him. You make me laugh until I cannot breathe and feel things I didn't know I was capable of feeling. I promise to show you how much your love means to me, and I won't take you for granted because you are one of one and you deserve nothing less. I promise to raise that smart, passionate, brave little girl that you brought into my life, and you both have my all now and forever. And I promise to push you to find your greatest passions in life, and I will chase them with you until we catch every one of them. You are the love that I've dreamt of since I was 3 feet tall. We have gone all over this world together over our short time with each other, and what excites me the most about today is that it's only the start of our biggest adventure. So all that's left to do now is watch the greatest movie ever made, the one we get to write together, and watch it all unfold and enjoy every bit before our credits roll.
Brock, ever since that very first day 5 years ago when you made me laugh in our English class, I knew you were something special. I remember coming home and telling my mom about the new friend I had met. That laughing turned into me never missing a football game and accidentally meeting your mom for the first time because you made a really awesome play and I said your name a little bit too loud.
What can I say?
The look she gave me still haunts me when I close my eyes. Of course, that wasn't quite the start of our love story, but it was the start of the best friendship that I'd ever known. I heard once that you don't pick who you fall in love with, and it never happens like it should. Well, that certainly resonates with our story. I was just coming out of a horrible relationship that took everything out of me, made me feel unworthy, and I put in my head that nobody would love me because I had a daughter. I thought that I would find somebody I'd never thought that I would find somebody that not only chooses to love me, but chooses to love my daughter even more. You made me feel so worthy, you made Brynlee feel so loved, and you've shown us a life we never thought we'd get to experience. A life with someone that loves us endlessly and makes us feel like the most beautiful girls in the world. I wouldn't change a thing about it, as I've cherished every moment of learning your mind and soul these past years. You always joke about why I love you, and I know that's just your self-deprecating sense of humor. And I usually roll my eyes when you say those things. But let me go on record right now in front of everyone that we love so that it's immortalized forever. I love you because you are my gravity and my home. You are the sensible and stable rock to my wild dreamer. You ground me when I feel lost, and you push me when I get too comfortable. You always have our future in mind when I want to suck the marrow out of every day as it comes. There are so many things that I love about our love. I love that we can bicker like we have our own 90s sitcom, but like actually pick up that pile of clothes on your side of the bed. Please, I love that we have our own interests and give each other the space and freedom to enjoy them. But mostly I love that we feel like two parts to a whole. I've never felt lost in our relationship when our friendship grew into something more. Your love gave me the space and support to reconnect with myself at a time I felt lost. I'm my truest self when I'm with you. Thank you for being my complement on this earth, my best friend, and my partner for every adventure. I promise to always lighten your load, make you laugh, and remind you not to take life so seriously. I promise to try my best to stop calling you dude and bro. And I promise to always dance and sing with you in the car. I promise to take care of your mind, body, and soul, and I promise to always be grateful for you every day. I love you.
I love you.
By the authority of the gospel, and now pronounce you husband and wife. You make this your bride.